We don't really need to wait around this dungeon level. I mean, we don't. Electricity is the one I'm least concerned with. Ooh. Okay. That boy. Yeah. Essentially, we're just using it as a spell buff. As a mana points buff, so to speak. Bubbling potion. Oh wait, did this do this did pconf and it does fear. So maybe pconf is a good idea to keep it. Well, I can think about it. I can always just switch to it. Scale mail, just use it in case I want to use the breath activation. How much damage did this guy do? 117. Five and a 6. Let's see what the 6 is. Actually, put this on, so now we have that resist electricity. Because every little helps. Escaping to sell. This is Mugash. Goodbye, Mugash. And he dropped some bolts. Oh, yeah, right. I have the magical crossbow, so thank you. Potion of intelligence. I think at this depth, just a potion of stat. Probably be a 4. Bubbling potions. I wonder what these bubbling potions do. Ooh, green dragon scale mail. This is much better. Resist poison is not as easy to find. All Drop these for the time being. I don't actually know if that this classifies as a as the 5, because the green one specifically comes up a lot later in the dungeon. But is it later enough that it classifies as almost an artifact? Monarchs are neutral, so that's why you don't see them with Detect Evil. At least so I believe. So these are some undead. Thank you for and a lightning chromium wand. We already found the basic remove curse. Stone ring, constitution +2. No, I'll rather have. I mean, to be honest, I could probably replace the ring of damage. Throw these away, replace the ring of damage, because I'm really not using melee at all, if not for, you know, something like this. Such a pain in the ass, these guys. So there's gotta be that. Let's go stash this scroll. If there's anything that can be bought. Banishment, yes. Boost of speed. +5, 47,000. Well, you can do that. I think these take precedence. So these go on. Now we do not have free action. We go back here. Take that. Leather gloves. The test is some mint which do pconf. I still have no resistance whatsoever. Well, you know what? No resistance is fine. It really is. The only thing is I don't have confusion, and I don't want to lose character to something silly. I'll keep him for later on. I don't have money to buy back the bubbling potions if they are something good, so I'll keep that. Pretty soon we're gonna be swimming in money, because we'll start finding objects of resistance, and you bring them back, and it's 5,000 gold, 10,000 gold every time. Sangayando is coming to bust my balls. I have switched back to the one that does pconf. And those, if they wake up, I'm gonna need to leave. That's probably of, no, it's not of light, so it's got multiple curses on it. because we have already learned the Rune of Light. Oops. Okay. I got scrambled by the Nexus Hounds, so I now have no mana. Therefore, I need to fight her with the bolts. Teleport, 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 teleport. Where is it? You fail to concentrate enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fails in a row. Well, what's a 50%? Oh, more. This is 7-7, dude. Definitely want to find what that 7 is. Failed again. Failed again. Okay. Only failed the 7 times in a row. That's probably a decent amulet. Because we have wisdom. The Jewel of Hyundel. Resist confusion, but I lose 3 points of wisdom. These are only good for selling. Not gonna be able to kill her with one shot, am I? So that Master Thief has basically stolen everything that was on the ground over there. See? Nothing, nothing. Ringo Slaying. Sword of Acid. Ooh, mistake. Oh. I'm not sure how I didn't see him at all. He is evil, because he's a demon, so it should have been detected. Yeah, I don't want to take a hit of shards. You know what? Recall. So, sell these. That's still 2,000. This jewel doesn't look great. I much prefer stuff that gives me stat bonuses. Again, we don't have run, do we? Do we have money enough to buy back a potion? One of these can be sold. We don't need more than 3. And okay, so I can sell 1 potion. I'll sell both because this resists cold. And now we can look at these 3, which would probably be resist heat. Resist poison. Yeah, so. I don't know why, but I really don't like potions of resist poison. I think I'd used them once or twice in my entire life. Because it's, I mean, if you don't have resistance to poison, you should be on the lookout for monsters that have resistance to poison. Sorry, that have poison attacks and not get hit by them. it should be really, really high on your list of priorities not to get hit by the extremely powerful and very deadly attack that will end your run. But let's say that maybe there's a situation where there's a single monster that uses poison and you really want to get something that monster is guarding. In that case, you should still follow the same procedures of trying to figure out where the monster is, position yourself in a way that they cannot hit you, or at least that you can hit them first with a teleport. And yeah, maybe in a pinch you can, it could be that bow. In a pinch you could do without. What am I saying? In a pinch you can, oh, okay. In a pinch you can add it on. That's more appropriate and less babbling. How about that? Oh, fantastic. Yeah, a good crossbow can really help a lot at this depth. Fireballs. Let's get them bolts. Chainmail. Let's see who's inside here. So we got, that guy's way too big. He's just got a ton of hit points. I don't even remember how many did they have. 1,300. Way too many hit points. It takes forever to kill them. He can do a nether bolt, but has fewer hit points. I can probably kill him. So we'll go for this guy first. We're packed with mana. Okay, we woke him up, but he was sitting on nothing. Stone curse. No stone curse, a stone. Lightning bolts, teleportation. Teleportation is worth some money. Yes. Don't need to kill him, you just need to get him into the blue bit. Dwarven chainmail. This would be a decision whether we want sustained intelligence. No. Whether we want to have resist poison on a permanent basis, or whether we want to have that bonus to constitution. And I'll tell you, probably poison wins. Holy chant, holy chant. Because it's just a lot easier to have it, and I like selling this for 10,000, so that will allow me to sell this metallic red. It's actually wisdom. We buy it back. Bada bim, bada boom. We're going up 23 points. Not a great roll, but enough. Now 166, and PE teleport other has gone to 20%. And we've also learned the spell of teleport level, which I suppose we could use. Teleportation. Oh, we got enough money. Copper, resist heat, toughness. So, let me see. I could gain if I put this one on, I gain 1 point of wisdom, but then I need to put on something that is me confusion, and therefore I'll need to put this on. No, yes, and then I will lose 3 points. So I'll lose 2 points of wisdom. for nothing, because what else does this give me? Resistance to cold and see invisible. Okay, and free action. So maybe then confusion, double confusion. It's not a terrible combination, but right now this is a lot more utilitarian and easy to use. Immediately look to see what's here. Minotaurs, while of themselves are not terribly difficult to manage. They're fast and they're aggressive, and he's got pass wall. If I teleport him, he'll start coming back rather quickly. He would be my first target. And being that he's a dragon, generally speaking, he's got rather slow to wake up. Resist heat and cold. Green dragon scale male. We'll get rid of those. You see. Seriously, everything is woken up immediately. Okay. And now this guy that I just killed, he would have crushed everything that was there, because that's what elementals are for, to crush the drops so that you don't get them. Okay, let's do that once again. Resist heat and cold. Phase door away. Now he's awake. Oh, okay. I can use my wand of teleport. Actually, we're quite far. I've got 2% fail on portal. I think maybe I should get some rings of escaping. Maybe I should get some rings of escaping, because I'm just too slow. I am out of bolts. Shield resistance. A jewel. I have no mana left. And my melee is pathetic. Armor resistance, that will be money. And keep in mind that the boots of speed from before, he can stun lock me as well. You know what? I'm ready to go here. Because the armors that I picked up, even though I'm not going to use them, it's just so much money. Oh, by the way, trolls, they're scared of light. As you would know, of course. So something must have happened that the Angband, the dragon. That's the sword. Seeker arrows. We do want these. Need to drop these phase doors. He must have gotten stuck. Teleport level. Well, I'm packed, so might as well re-recall. He must have gotten stuck, because otherwise he would have come back. He managed to portaled and he came back to me. So when I portaled back the other way, he should have been within distance. He must have gotten stuck in the geometry somehow. Let's briefly drop, I don't know, one of them. Get these, identify. Drop the identify. Take that. So what does it do? +6 dexterity. This might be good later on, because dexterity is a lot easier to cap than other stats. How? I don't know, but I've just noticed that it happens. It's a lot easier to cap than strength. It's easy when you're down in the dungeon to find the gloves of thievery, which will give you +5, which is a very large number. You can also find both bows of Lothlorien, but also slings of Buckland that also have up to +5. So that on their own would normally be enough to cap you. Oh my god, fumbling buttons. These will sell because we now have shield of resistance, so we have resistance plus resist poison, and that was a lot of money. I did say we would find these. How am I doing with bolts? Nothing. I had to use secret arrows in case later on I decided to break my holy vow and start killing with a bow. Potion of Constitution and Potion of Mana. Constitution, absolutely. So now we've just gone over 22 to 99. Let's see. Do I still have them escaping? So I need to get a couple of rings of escaping, give myself a bit of speed. Because speed is king. Oh, come on, guys. I think, if I recall correctly, those three guys, Kim, Meme, and Bleem, whatever, they all have some sort of disenchantment attack. You do not get disenchanted if you have the resist. Oh my god, go away! If you have the resist disenchantment resistance, here we go. Put that instead of see invisible. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's not a good idea. It's better to have less hit points, but at least be aware when a monster is hitting you. And the spell is fantastic, but you need to be aware that the guy is hitting you. Oh, here we go. Okay. Everything in one shot. So, more wisdom that we currently have. Therefore, we put it straight in. And you know what? We crush those. And then we also get resist poison from it. And sustained dexterity. Not bad. Regeneration. Cool. As you've seen, it does really help earlier on, because later on it's more based on the amount of hit points and spell points that you have, and hold life is invaluable. These guys are hurt. I mean, not like this really, no. I'm far, so all breath weapons are kind of distance based essentially. The further you are, the less damage you take. Dark Hounds. They're basically incapable of hurting you in any way. They just blind you and darken the dungeon. That's it. That's all they do. You want to kill this unique? What level does he normally show up? 28, so 56. Goodbye. Oh, another one that teleport other. Not bad. Eventually, our spell is gonna have a better success, lower fail rate than the wand. So, Storm Giant, just basically just showing, and here's the first ancient multi-hued dragon. So, the only chance is to teleport them away. I have 2 potions of speed. And the queen ant is also somewhere here, because otherwise all these ants wouldn't be here. Is he still asleep? Okay, it would be really silly to use the what the hell? To use the spell over here, because the spell would have woken up the dragon. You hit him and a low splash goes on to the dragon. And I think they move at least a +10. They certainly move fast. Okay, alright, here's a potion of mana for you guys, thank you. I can break this chainmail because this is just a basic armor with no bonuses whatsoever. Seeing, chain of resistance, little pipe of flame. Violet potion. We kind of identify probably of strength. The fact that you don't have to think about what element you need to use to kill monsters is just so relaxing, so to speak, when you play with the priest. You know, what element is that monster based on? Oh, I'll guess I will use orb. 6 constitution. This may well be one of the final. In our final kit of gear. Dwarven, yes, so throw away phase. Two potions of wisdom, thank you. I mean, we're still using serious wounds, so it's not that I'm losing anything. Normal pick. Crossbow plus 14. I'd rather have the plus 20. Let's read that. It's a salmon monster. Goodbye, monster. Anything else that we can sell? No? Alright. Let's go. So, Green Dragon Scale Mail. Don't need anymore because I already have something that does poison. We'll put this. This is very heavy and it may lower my spell points. Well, 225. Not really a lot. And another potion of wisdom. Can never have too many of these. So I'll sell those two. And what is this? Dragon Breath, of course it is. And magic bolts. What does these do? 130 versus normal. Okay. Pretty serious step forward without really doing anything extraordinary, because that's all stuff that you find regular there. Not that I only have one. Oh, it's not a ring of escaping, it's a ring of dexterity. I just noticed that I'm not moving at +9. It's a stupid ring of dexterity. Okay, anyway, pretty big step forward by basically just playing the game, looking ahead. This is all stuff that comes at this depth. I'm buying that vigor to drop it in my house, never use it again, and then go to mushrooms and do that. Because there's only one other mushroom that could actually be useful to me, and it is the one that does ESP. Basically, you need to discover it. It means you need to carry some mushrooms back home. I would rather be carrying something I can sell for 10,000. Or you're stupid and you eat the mushrooms, and then you lose a point of strength because it was a mushroom of ability. So, which is all. Anyway, good for now. And I'm gonna go watch Samurai Cop. Yes. Those boots may actually be good later on if we get a little more speed. Uh, 39 is fine. 38, 39. You can just keep going up and down. Ooh. And some X. We still have, do we get a potion of strength at all? Window escaping. No, I put it in the wrong spot. This is window strength, window strength. Oof. What's this do? Some intelligence. Need to see if it's ESP. Well, we'll see it in a minute. So scrolls, enchant armor workers. Keeping face door. Deep descent, identify. I don't sustain strength, and I do not have PC. I still have the you can see invisible. So technically those dread should be particularly easy to kill, although they can still drain my XP. True sight, do not need it. Identify. Rod, enlightenment. Didn't I kill that one before? Healing. Slow monsters. Slow is one of the few effects that the priest doesn't have, and potentially you can keep him as a debuff for uniques. Yes, I guess we will be killing all of these orbs today. All of them. Oh, that's a bit of luck. So a simple priest dropped the rod of speed. More magical bolts. more stornana. There's a thing here, some master. Get rid of the wands. Not gonna use those. Normal diggers, don't need them. Well. That's an amulet of teleportation. I've seen it before. Stairs down, straight up. So we're deep enough to be able to find a weapon of ESP. Potion of Wisdom. And that's a Nad's goal, but he is, like we said, very weak because he doesn't have any ranged attacks, or at least he doesn't use them. All he does is walk towards you and try to kill you. The problem with dreads on a map like this is that I'm not really getting away from them because they can see me and they will see. Let's go drop some stuff. What is it that they do? Strength and a good bit of stealth. That is not terribly bad to have. It's called banishment. Yes, please. Drop these. Identify the sword. I can just sell it. No, let's not blink, let's get away. Netherite is, or whatever that thing is called, it's actually kind of easy to kill. Doesn't have a lot of hit points. And with orb you can absolutely wreck him. Mengoshulmar, good. Blessed by the gods. So technically I can use this. I have one pick-off. Channel lightning. Potion of dexterity. Can never have too many of those. Nothing that I can't kill myself. Look up at the axe for slay evil. Potions of toughness are not needed. Contemplation not anymore. Dragon breath. Cold and heat. Toughness. Wisdom. banishment. Yeah, I think that's it. Although there's 3 objects right here, so let's go get them. A scroll of acquirement. Stuff up detective. Resistance. So that we said this doesn't do anything except giving me +2 wisdom, and it has 41 as a basis damage, 23. So actually this locker is probably better, easier for digging as well. Let's identify it, see what it does. Resist nether. Resist nether is always good. Doesn't really do any serious damage because 1d5 plus 7 does have these brands. It's kind of weird to read this, but basically it's branded with weak fire, weak acid, and normal lightning. So you get 1 additional dice roll when it's normal brand, I think. And instead you get 2 additional dice rolls when you go to the brand. You could even sell it. Is that unexpiring? Anything in the black market? No. Those are nice. Potion of strength. Window constitution. Maybe. Wisdom then. Ring of damage. Remote curse. Anti-teleportation 48. Junk. Oh, hold on a minute. Who's in here? I mean, obviously there is no artifacts in here, because otherwise I would see it wouldn't be a 6-4. Right, let's see what else is in here. Maybe a nice good potion or something like that. Intelligence. There's a stairs up. Stairs up. Here. Five. You can even scum stairs at this point if you want. You know, look for 7s. A bit more exciting. Now there's gonna be more bugs, wolves, deep descent, those are always good. Nah, let's go back down the stairs again. Well, 5-2. Rings. should probably kill that guy. Ring of escaping. Instead of the ring of see invisible. Not such a great idea. Recall, so not blessed by the gods, 6 strength, 4 stealth. Yeah, let's try to figure this out, right? So my teleport level is at 38. If I wear this, it goes at 50. So yeah, it does affect. No, okay, that's a miscalculation. Now it's a 41. I put it on. It's a 50. So absolutely, it does affect your spell failure rate. We'll see it later on. We got 5 of them, so that's 25 levels. I don't know how I feel about taking away this ring of see invisible. I mean, it's great that we have plus 13 potentially speed if we're not overweight. But the issue is that those, for example, I would not have been able to see the dreads that we killed and did not get any strength drained from, and I don't have sustained strength. This, if a number is in green, that means that you sustain it. If a number is in yellow, that means that you just get that bonus. If you just have the S, means that you have the sustain, but you don't have any bonuses linked to it. Ring of Light. Ring of Light is an extremely stupid item that shows up way too late for what it does, which is nothing. It just gives you more light. Stairs. Well, okay, this is the big caverns, and almost certainly there's not going to be anything here, because there never is. I think it's just because there's less places where the game can originate items and then roll for quality for those items. 7, 2. Wow, what a surprise. A cave level with nothing in it. Can't be bothered. Nothing. That doesn't look good. Six, 2. Of course, the ring of escaping affects the priest the same way it affects the mage, so you still get your spellcasting fail rate increased. and 7. Okay. Not sure where it is. Well, I guess I'm sure now. Lorgan and this guy that has pass wall. PC, sense invisible. Yeah, I need to teleport them. Sorry. Damage or strength. So he crushed what? Well, crushed an amulet of regeneration. Oh, okay. And then teleport, and then regroup, and think about what just happened. So, big problem. I cannot detect that monster. So somewhere around here, you've seen a essentially a golem dragon, and they breathe poison for a very large amount and disenchantment, and large amounts. And they used to be one of the run enders, the classic run enders of all time. I do resist disenchantment and also poison, but we're talking about big numbers like 600 basic poison breath, so 200 damage to me more or less per breath. I cannot detect it because it's not evil. It's a machine, so it doesn't have a mind. It's not detected by ESP. It's just only detected by the wizard spell detection. It's not a good idea to go back there. So bye-bye to whatever was there that was a 7. Didn't I have this on? I'm not gonna use them now. I'll pick them up if I want slow monsters. I'll pick them up off the ground later on. Alright, I think that's enough fun for the time being. Tomorrow we'll decide what is it that we want to do. If we want to just start going down. Normally I wait for ESP, and it's not a bad idea. So we'll have a think over if we're gonna risk it that way or to go do something else.